Drug overdose deaths are fairly common nowadays, with as much as 106,699 deaths totaling in just 2021 alone. It's no coincidence, though, that these numbers are rising, considering that a lot of predatory drug manufacturing companies have been caught in very recent years downplaying the extreme risk of opioids, which sadly killed a little under 1,067 full Fortnite lobbies worth of people in just 1 year. The sad reality is that anyone can be affected by this, no matter what. I'm passionate about this personally because people close to me have gotten caught in the storm before with nothing but a flopper or two, and seeing anybody struggle that hard to make it back to zone is really heartbreaking, and I never want to have to see people go through that again. Although it sounds like a simple idea, most people in the storm never chose to be there or wanted to end up there in the first place. But when their only options are so hard to get, and it's even harder to make it out alone, simply raising awareness can bring forward more options for them. For example, there's a high availability of opioid housing drugs that are sold by companies as safe to the unknowing victims themselves, and Teva, the drug manufacturer in question, downplays the risks of their own opioid products, and even New York State doesn't enforce the laws as heavy as they should. Instead, the state blames it on Teva's downplaying of the situation, while the state itself doesn't do anything on their end to help at all. A lot of people stuck in these situations could use something like methadone to prevent an overdose, or Narcan itself to just stop one that's happening. But considering that's about as rare as a mythic chest, especially if you don't have money, it is incredibly difficult to get the help you actually need. In a wild turn of events, the craziest state known to man, Florida, has taken one of the first steps in actually preventing these drug overdoses by making a program that focuses on reduction of harm for, drug users. But they haven't made it too far with the idea, and they are still in the early stages where they're just giving little handouts of Narcan to people. Nonetheless, these are the movements that need to be made in order to prevent the drug overdose crisis from getting even worse than it already is. And a lot of people heavily appreciate what Florida has stepped in to do for the matter.